Hey, welcome to my week 4 vlog. This vlog's gonna be a little bit shorter today because of a shoulder injury I sustained that makes it hard for me to throw a baseball. And this week, I'll really just focus on me playing center, as this was gonna have to be my new position for pretty much the rest of the season. Here I'm just doing some light tossing into the net, really trying to put no pressure onto my shoulder, which is injured, and hopefully it'll be healthy by next week so I can start getting some more serious pitching in. Quick side note, I've been drinking this body armor and I have no idea if it's very healthy for me. So if you guys could leave in the comments if this is any good for me or if I'm just ruining my health. Here's the back label. I really don't know too much about it, but it tastes good. Alright, so here is me having some Jamba Juice. And I thought it was very good. It was a strawberry Jamba Juice, and it was very good. So this is part of my team meal. I'll probably rate the Jamba Juice a 9 out of 10. I thought it was delicious. Over here's my plate from Mountain Mike's Pizza. I got pizza, these chocolate churros, a watermelon, and a banana, and I thought this was pretty tasty. First off, I tried this cinnamon sugar churro, which I thought was really good. It had some chocolate inside, and I'd probably give that an 8 out of 10. Next was this pizza. This is like the meat lovers pizza, and I'll have to give this an 8.5 out of 10. I thought it was delicious. Overall, the team meal is an 8.5 out of 10. Alright, here is me doing some lineman training. I had a game where I had to play center, which I have very, very little experience with. So I'm just trying to get my footwork right in the game. I didn't do a bad job. I was relatively effective, but as you can see in the film I'm going to show later, my technique and fundamentals were extremely poor. So here's some work I'm getting in. Okay, now I'm going to review some game film. So this is opening kickoff. As you can see, I get back. I fundamentally miss my block. And then I do lay a very good hit where I do trip over, but I end up getting kind of a pancake. Here's my first long snap of the game where I get through. I create some pressure for the returner, but we end up getting a touchback. Now this is my first snap at center of the game, which was honestly really poor, and my first snap was a false start on me. The next play, I do a lot better job. I get the snap off on time, and I'll just play some good blocking to prevent my nose tackle from getting him. In the beginning of the game, the other team was more aggressive, while towards the end they got kind of tired and sloppy. Here's another rep of me just playing pass pro. The guy was way larger than me, so I just had to stay in front of him. As you can see, I did a decent enough job, and we were able to get a 20-yard gain on this play. Same thing with the next play. Even though my guy was way bigger, he really just couldn't make too much of an effect. Again, I just get pushed back, but I get help from my teammates. So at the end of the day, we were able to allow 0 sacks. So as a unit, the offensive line played really well. Here I'm doing a little bit better job. I'm getting some help, and I'm getting some pushback. And we allowed for this throw to kind of get open. You know, we did lose this game, but I'm very proud of the team. As you can see, we had some highlights here. We had a touchdown, which was just amazing throw and catch. Again, this is my one defensive snap. I lined up at left end, and I got completely juked, so I'm pretty upset about that. Here's another play where I'm just able to keep in front of my guy. Here's a long snap where I thought I downed it at the 1-yard line, but the refs didn't think so, which is I'm kind of sad about. Here I get a pancake. I come off the block. I hit him, and at the very end of the play, you see I pancake the guy. Now, on this play, I'm just really working my pass protection, and I get a good push. I let the guy through, but we do end up getting a touchdown on here. Pretty similar situation on this play where I just did a good job, and Drew came and pretty much just put him on the floor. Here's the one tackle I had on the game, kickoff. I'm kind of in the middle of the left side. I don't know really what I'm doing. I'm kind of just pushing, and then I come off the block and do a really slow tackle. This play was another good blocking. I'm just able to stay in front, and we're able to get a good gain. Same thing here, where I'm able to stay in front, not get pushed back, and this becomes another solid gain. Alright, that's it for this video. If you liked, like and subscribe, and join me next week as I'm going to try to have a much better vlog every week. Thanks for watching.